is Nathan Stanford Sr., and I've got a short one. I've got 4 extensions inside of VS Code that I recommend. The 4th one is probably one you haven't seen before. At least that's my guess. So let's start with the first one. We want to look up the word rainbow, and then got to spell it right. Always helps. And we look at rainbow indent. What this one is when you scroll down, you'll see you could have it set up where it has lines like this, but they're all matching so that you can see what's lining up with what. You can set it either way. That's the first one, indent rainbow. I don't know how you pronounce the name, but that's the person I would recommend getting this one from. If you see someone else doing it, this one has over 8.5 million people using it. So I would trust this one over a lot of them. The second one, let's go to Markdown. Now I want to go to the Markdown Mermaid. What's really nice about this one, and you'll see it in a few of my videos where I do some markdown and I tell what language it's in or what kind of mermaid I want it to use, and it will draw diagrams. You can take something like this and it will convert it into a diagram so that you can actually kind of show in your markdown file some documentation for your application. There's one that I really like, and that's your ERD. You can build your ERD documentation in here, and then that way it's available the next time a programmer has to jump into your code and get a hold of it. This one's almost 2 million people have downloaded. So let's look at one that someone recently requested. What theme do I use? Well, I like to use Nightwolf. Now, I have used plenty of themes over the years, and I've switched and switched and switched. And I probably will switch again, but I'm getting close to saying that may not happen for quite a while, because Nightwolf, when you go to Nightwolf, I don't care about the blue background. That's just not my style. I don't care about this gray, dark gray. What I like is this dark black. I want the colors to pop out at me as hard as they can so I can see them. There's a blue, dark gray. So out of all of these, the one I like is the 2 black ones. But this one seems to be, I think, the one that I like the most. So if we go to File, Preferences, and we go to Theme, Color Theme, you'll see mine is Nightwolf Black. So, if I type Nightwolf, you can see here's a whole bunch of them. Here's Nightwolf Black. I'm not sure which one is right here. That's the other black with no italics. So it's probably the same color, just no italics. I might have to try that at some point just to see if I like it better or not. Now, let's go see the last one is the one that I actually saw one day. I was on LinkedIn and some person said, hey, can you check, telling everybody, can you check out my new extension in VS Code? And I says, you know what, I'll be nice. If I was the one building a new extension, I would love for people to go check it out. And he showed some pictures of what he was doing, and I was like, that's pretty cool. If that works like it looks like, I'm going to like it. It's not even up to 250,000 yet, but I'm hoping by me, pushing it, maybe it will help, because I really like it. So there's different settings you can do, but what it does is when you come down and you point at a particular box, see how these boxes get highlighted as he points at different levels? So it puts a box around so you could kind of get an idea where you're at in the indentional levels. I really like this, and this is the one that I figure a lot of people are not going to know, because it's not even, just barely a little over 200,000 people have downloaded it. When I downloaded it, it was not very many. So I've really enjoyed it. I've not gotten rid of it, and that's all 4. So keep on coding and not stop learning.